Welcome back, fellow travelers. On today's episode, we begin a journey of over 3,000 miles over the span of 13 days. We took one step out of our door and we just kept going. And it would prove to be an adventure unlike any we've ever had. Our destination on this trip? My daughter and her husband, who happen to be in California. But when you give an old soul with wanderlust 2 weeks to get out there and back, he's gonna take his time and explore. Today, we discovered some of New Mexico's geologic history.
Right next to lava fields.
We find old Route 66.
Are you seeing this?
And we'll find ourselves among the petrified trees of the Painted Desert. Coming up now.
There's so many ways to escape, but I guess it's time to wake up, time to wake up. Far too many ways to escape, but I guess it's time to wake up, time to wake up. Time to wake up, time to wake up, baby. Time to wake up, time to wake up. Time to wake up, time to wake up, baby.
Well, welcome back, everybody. We are on our way for the biggest trip we've ever been on. This is going to be a long one. We've got 2 weeks to just do what we want. So we've hitched up the old trailer and we are going to California, guys. Now, we're not just going to go straight there. We're going to be sightseeing along the way. We're taking our time to get out there and we're taking our time to get back, and we're going to see so much stuff on this trip. It's going to be amazing.
So we scamper off into the southwest to what I call get lost in the desert for a few days. And to make sure we don't get cold feet, we put 419 miles between us and home. Anyone else think I should have driven an extra mile? All right, dumb jokes aside, we've actually already seen some really fun things on this drive.
All right, we are coming into Albuquerque, New Mexico right now. Anyways, Albuquerque has a special place in my heart because one of the greatest shows of all time took place here. Talking about Breaking Bad. I'd love to go search out Walter White's house and see if there's a pizza on top of the roof, check out Jesse's duplex and all that stuff, but we're just gonna pass on through. There it is. The world famous Albuquerque Holiday Inn.
Where the towels are oh so fluffy.
Look at this douchebag.
Douchebag.
Look at this asshole.
What?
He's already wrecked once. Where's a cop when you need it? Need some instant justice here. Dude, it's Albuquerque. He's probably charged up on meth.
True.
Often it's the unexpected things that you find along your journey that make things the most entertaining. It's one of the most beautiful hallmarks of the great American road trip. Where we're about to stop and spend the night is a great example of that, because I was today years old when I found out about this.
All right. Grants, New Mexico, KOA. Right next to lava fields. So look, lava. Haven't seen any signs or anything that says you can't fly a drone here, so I might go fly a drone. I'll be nice, I'll ask first.
This is all part of the El MALPAIS National Monument. Not only had I never heard of this place, I had no idea New Mexico was so volcanically active. This particular lava flow is part of the Bandera Zuni lava flows, which includes Mount Taylor as seen on the horizon. It used to be a lot bigger. Thousands of years ago, this whole region of central New Mexico was a volcanic hotbed, full of various spatter cones, fissures, lava tubes, turning hundreds of square miles into this. But rest assured, the experts say that this region is not done yet. Far be it from an extinct volcano, this area is just dormant. While all may be quiet now, someday in the hopefully distant future, this place will once again become a volcanic hellscape. But for tonight, it serves as our home. Welcome to the Grants KOA. I love KOAs. I'll go more into depth than that another time. Well, how about that? I haven't even been here an hour and have already got the lay of the land from the air. But now it's time to, as they say, get back to Earth. Yeah, it's more fun from the air, isn't it?
All right, so that was a blast. That was the first flight as a licensed, FAA licensed drone pilot right over those lava fields. That was pretty amazing. Having that thing opens up a lot of doors for a lot of really cool footage. So I'm probably gonna be using it a lot.
Well, that's a nice thought and all, but spoiler alert, I come across a lot of drone unfriendly places on this trip. But that's a whole different matter. For now, it's time to start wrapping things up in Grants. And as usual, we're in need of some provisions.
So even on Route 66, the road leads to a damn Walmart, guys. So we're gonna go through town here, gonna find some dinner. We just, you know, spent $100 at Walmart, of course, for snacks. Not even dinners, like snacks. It's gonna be an expensive trip, man.
Oh, nearly forgot to mention, this is historic Route 66. Now just a shell of its former self, Route 66 used to be the premier highway to take for the Great American Road Trip. It once ran uninterrupted from Chicago to Los Angeles. But upon the arrival of the interstate highway system, it became segmented and slowly began to die out. But thanks to nostalgia seekers, there's a slow resurgence happening.
All right, here's pure dorkdom. Sorry for the wind. Look at this. Are you seeing this? Grants, New Mexico, historic Route 66. We're there. Woohoo! And yeah, wow, that was exciting.
We'll be seeing plenty of Route 66 in the days to come. But for now, rest up. Still a long way to go.
Good morning from Grants, New Mexico. As you saw, we had a beautiful sunrise this morning, and it is a cool, crisp desert morning. Well, I don't know if you can call this the desert. Where I live is more of a desert than New Mexico. Good grief, it's green here. But anyways, we're getting the day started. Gonna hit the showers here before we leave. Then we're gonna start heading our way to Arizona. What's in Arizona to see? You're gonna find out today. Stick around. All right, guys, back on the road again. Today we are gonna get out of New Mexico and into Arizona. We got some beautiful scenery out here in western New Mexico, which I think is going to be kind of a hint of what's to come as we're rolling in through Arizona. See, my wife, off-camera Felicia here, doesn't really like the desert. But I've been trying to tell her the desert's beautiful, and she's about to find out that the desert is beautiful. So anyways, on our way, we'll be updating you along the way. So peace, I gotta drive.
Today's drive won't be as long as yesterday's drive. We're only going as far as a KOA just outside of Williams today. Because as the little map indicates below, we wanted to go somewhere.
All right, guys, we have made it to Petrified Forest National Park. We just bought another annual parks pass, $80 guys, gets you into every national park. Check this out, guys. First pull off. Wait till you see this view. Look at this.
Well, I'm seeing the beauty of the desert, but as off-camera Felicia, the world may never know. It may not even impress you, but as I've said before, cameras do not do justice for the scope of this.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Gonna keep moving on though. Little mud hut gift shop. Let's check it out. So in the national parks, you still have to mask up. What are we doing here? Oh, jewelry. I don't know about jewelry. Silly me. So these views are amazing and all, but we're in Petrified Forest. I'm looking for petrified stuff. Find out why they're petrified. What scared them? What's over here? Let's just go exploring this little adobe structure. Oh, can't go there. Am I somewhere I'm not supposed to be? Am I gonna get shot?
Well, this information center was pretty awesome. Spectacular views, souvenirs, Navajo jewelry, and even a little section dedicated exclusively to artifacts found along old Route 66.
Stay hydrated. All right. Hopefully on to something petrified.
Just a few more miles down the road and things would really start to get interesting.
Newspaper Rock, this place is called. Still no petrified trees. I guess this is it. This is the Newspaper Rock. Supposedly there's petroglyphs all over these. I ain't seen any. But, oh, that's a big dog. That's a big dog. It's a horse. But yeah, we're gonna go on a petroglyph hunt right here.
This is known as newspaper rock. Interesting because the softer soil underneath has given way to the limestone up on top, creating this shattered masterpiece. But that's not even the fun part. The fun part is that hidden in all this are actual petroglyphs. And it takes a sharp eye and a little bit of patience to find them.
Found them! Neat to see some 2,000-year-old petroglyphs, knowing that these people were carving on frickin' rocks here around the time Jesus walked the earth. It's pretty amazing. Still, nothing petrified, but petroglyphs. Close, we're getting close. We got the P-E-T-R. Right, so now let's find petrified.
And it really wouldn't take too long for us to find examples of the park's namesake at Blue Mesa.
All right, we're gonna take a short hike here in Blue Mesa. It's about a mile hike, not too bad. And it's not too hot today. So let's enjoy. What an expanse.
At the top of the mesa, you're treated to this enormous expanse. But as you walk into the mesa, you'll find yourself in a very colorful alien landscape, full of hues of purple and pink and orange and white, as well as petrified trees.
See, check this out. It looks like wood, but it is definitely stone.
And now it's everywhere.
I'd say if you got the annual pass to come into a place like this, definitely worth it. I don't know if I'd just on a standalone pay 25 bucks to come in here.
Well, let's not jump to conclusions. Let's see what else the park has.
We are now at Agate Point, or Agate Bridge, and they said that if I come in here, that I wouldn't be able to get turned around. Dude, I could have done donuts in this parking lot. What the hell were they talking about? But, oh, look at that, there it is.
Look, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, what's so special about a petrified tree being held up by a concrete pillar? Well, that concrete pillar wasn't always there. It's called preservation.
Crystal forests now.
Well, looky here. Once you get to the south side of the park, you are definitely in the petrified forest. And if we really had the energy, we might go for another hike.
They're kind of everywhere now. First come in the park, there's just a look.
Remember earlier when I said it wasn't that hot? Yeah, I'm finding out why they call this the desert.
Hey there, big guy. You a little thirsty?
This big guy's feeling it, and so are we.
So we're here at the South End Visitor Center. She's hitting the souvenir shop, and we're chilling in here because it's nice and cool in here. It is definitely starting to feel like a desert out there. So we're gonna try to stay out of the desert. Oh wait, that's kind of the whole point of this trip, is we're getting lost in the desert for the next few days. Thank God for air conditioning.
Now, of course, we could just blame it all on the heat, but we're not going to do that. Truth be told, we kind of came to the conclusion that if you've seen one bunch of petrified trees, you've pretty much seen all the petrified trees. They all look the same, man. Now, if we had more time and it wasn't 100 degrees, yeah, maybe we'd have seen more. But we've got to make it to Williams by day's end. And suddenly, northern Arizona got very interesting.
Rolling into Flagstaff, Arizona now, and suddenly we're in pine forest. Kind of interesting. I didn't know that Arizona had this aspect to it. And it's raining like hell. But, yeah, pretty cool. We've been in all kinds of climates today.
And here's our second stop on the trip, Grand Canyon KOA near Williams. What could be nearby?
So we're now at the Grand Canyon KOA, which is pretty nice. Not a bad looking park. It has a pool up there, but man, I have the worst luck when it comes to KOAs or KOAs and their pools, because it's closed. And because of all that. Rain again. Boo! Well, that's okay. I'm gonna be swimming in the Pacific Ocean in a few days, so I'm not gonna complain too much. But yeah, pretty nice. Kind of hunkering down for the night, and then tomorrow we are going all the way over to well, not all the way up to, just right up the road to the Grand Canyon. Gonna go see that big hole in the ground. And then from there, it's on to Cali. I've discovered that the map here is about as clear as mud, but Felicia and Trinity found one of their favorite things in the whole world, a cemetery. Look at this. We're gonna get to see it from all kinds of different angles today. Don't go off trail, it's a long way down. I like that boulder. That's a nice boulder. There is no way in hell I would lean on that rock.
So whether you're setting out for a day or 14 days, it all begins with one step out your door. Your story is only written by you. I can only encourage you. It's up to you to take those steps. Currently, I'm taking my steps, and it rocks having you along for the ride. So until the next time, safe travels, happy camping, and cheers.
Route 66 shot glasses, baby. Heck yeah. So since we're doing the Route 66 thing, I also got a t-shirt that I actually bought at the KOA campground. It was kind of nice. You'll see it somewhere in the trip, I'm sure. But I need to get a New Mexico shot glass too, but they didn't have any New Mexico shot glasses. But we'll be coming back through here so I can get one. But at least on the way out, got myself a Route 66 shot glass. And you know, because I was thirsty, I got some sweet tea, and I had the idea, I'll just be driving down the road and, you know, pour myself shots of, probably not a good idea, right? Anyway,